Alrighty. Hello there. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Those of you who are not, welcome back. This is the first time I've played this game on this channel. This is a game called Conqueror's Blade. I really like it. I have been playing it for quite a while. Um, I've never streamed it to the channel before, whether to Twitch or to YouTube. But I just kind of wanted to today. I just played a little bit of United Crafters, just kind of doing some more grunt work on our shop. So that's coming along nicely. And then, let's see here. Let's just do these. I have so many bronze coins. It's not even funny. Alright, that was pretty loud, but not too loud. So I think we'll be fine with that. Yes, these are kind of like the quests and everything. Ooh, free thing. Yeah, sure. Yeah, see, there's 100,000 bronze coins right there. They're really easy to come by, so I don't have to worry about that. Cool. Yeah, so the main reason I wanted to get kind of back into this right now and everything is because of the new season. As you can see, the new season is Spartan themed. I've been hoping for a Greco-Roman season for a while. They kind of had one, but it was different. This is Leonidas's Glory, I guess this one's called. Let's see, where's the, okay, season challenges. See, so we can earn a shield and spear to use, which I definitely plan on doing. And then we can also earn, you know, hoplites, peltis, and helos. This specifically is an interesting one. It's difficult to find these guys in history. I did some research into them. I couldn't really find too much about them. I mean, I saw that, yes, they had, you know, the helos. These are actually kind of slaves, just a little bit better than slaves, but not really much. They would build stuff and everything like that. But if we scroll back through the seasons, you'll see there was a Colosseum season, which is kind of like, you know, what I was hoping for, but not really. And there was a... I guess that was it, actually. Yeah, so just the only one so far that's been Greco-Roman has been the Colosseum, which is vaguely Roman. And then, oh, here we go, Alexander. This one was Greek as well. But the units that they added aren't too great. This game doesn't... Cavalry isn't too great for the most part in this game. So pikemen, like the Sunward Phalanx, are just not very usable, you know, with their super long spears. But the hoplites, with their shorter spears, or the Spartan Chosen they're called, are much, much better in actual combat and everything. So I'm looking forward to that. And then as you can see here, I usually like to do a European medieval theme, like Avalon. I was working my way through last time I played. Nightfall is where I got my current skin and everything. They get the Zweihander there. And then the other one I was working my way through was, I think, a Fire. Yeah, Legacy of Fire. I was working my way through as well. Soldiers of Fortune. This is kind of more Renaissance the era, which not too into. So I wasn't really working my way through that too much. But yeah, kind of just a quick little intro into the game, where I stand with it and everything. I've got a little bit of time, not a whole lot of it. As you can see, the game is pretty freaking gorgeous. I mean, look at this castle and everything. How could you not see that and be like, dang, this is cool. Guys, I think the fountain's leaking. Alright, that's something. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff we can do here and things we can go over and all of that. But you know what, let's just hop into it. I haven't played this game in so long. I just wanna play a match. Let's just enter a siege battle. I don't even know what units I have equipped or anything. I've got like 3 different presets, but you know, we'll see. Bam 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 bam. Wonder if there's a way for me to see what units I have on me and stuff. No. There are Nort. I've been thinking about recording a intro to Conqueror's Blade video kind of deal, where I actually go through and break down everything in detail and explain how the whole game works and everything. Because I think it is a really, really cool game that a lot of people are kind of sleeping on, you know, when it's really, really cool. Ooh, I just got an article about why the RAM charger. It's coming out later. I'm really looking forward to that. The only thing I don't like about this new RAM charger is that it's only crew cab short box, which, given that 90% of the people buying a pickup truck are just trying to get a car that looks like, you know, they can drive on dirt roads with it or whatever. It's just so annoying. Like that box is not long enough for what I personally need to be able to use a truck for, which sucks, you know. So I'm not able to get a RAM charger unless it's a second vehicle. If I get a second vehicle, it's not going to be another truck. You know what I mean? It's so dumb. People just want a car with a bed for the looks of it. They don't even actually use it like how it's meant to be used. The thing I do like about it is the towing capacity and the payload capacity is so much higher. I've maxed, let's just say I've maxed out my truck's payload capacity and towing capacity before. Ooh, there we go. And it would be nice to have the extra 500 pounds of payload capacity and extra, what, 2,000 pounds of towing capacity, but not to lose 1.5 feet of bed space, because I have the medium. I need either the medium or the long bed, and that only comes with the short bed. I don't think I've... This seems like a very straightforward match. Okay, cool. And then I've got offense, mixed, defense. Well, we're on offense here, so I'll switch. I'll just use my offense build for right now. 2 swordsmen, 2 javelineers. That works well for me. So, as you can see over here, purple, those are epics, you know, and then blue is rare, and then green is uncommon. Really, it's just different tiers of power. The purples are the most powerful. Actually, golds are the most powerful, then purple, then blue, then green, and then white. Problem is, the more powerful they are, the more they cost. See this down here? 235, 230, 155, 105. This guy cost more than twice as much for me to have in my build as this guy. And as you can see here, I'm maxed at 733 with my specs and everything. So I can't have all purples or anything. I don't even remember the freaking keybinds, man. And the ranks you see on the left side of the screen, they reset like every season. I think I played one match back when the season first began a couple months ago, maybe. And that's why if you look on the tutorial thing, it says like 1 out of 5 daily battles or something. How my squires? Okay, that's not bad. Whoa, that's loud. Wow.
The left siege tower is preparing to advance.
There we go. Okay.
Get into position.
And then,
Form up.
yeah, block. Some use. I can send my... Okay, cool. So I can send my soldiers here to the supply point. This is where they heal. And then also, this is where I can switch out between them. The squires are good first one to go off with. They're blues. They're relatively strong. They have shields, so they don't die a whole lot to missiles from opponents. Missiles being... what's the proper way to exit the horse? I know I can queue off of it, but that's like a ground and pound. There's a regular way to get off of it. I don't remember what it is though right now. And then we've got siege engines here that we can use. They're not super useful, but they're not bad. You can usually get a few hits with them and stuff. Like we just got a couple in there. There's some that are really good, but those ones typically get used immediately or shelled into oblivion by the enemy team. So You won't find them too often. This is a Hwacha, I think.
The battering ram has reached the gates.
Hurry up!
Let's see. All right, so there are. All right, see, so how we got like that 2016. There we go. So we hit a few of them with that angle. So I'm just gonna hold this right here because you see in front of us we've got allies that are climbing that ladder. They can, yeah, we killed a couple of units with that one. There we go. Good amount of damage too. We want to help protect our allies that are climbing those ladders, because when they get to the very top, the entire enemy squad can be hitting our troops while only a couple of our troops are actually able to fight. So that's why we need these siege engines off to the side here. But then they can, you see how that guy's got the cannonball over there? Yeah, we can't let him. And then he got off the cannon and went over here to protect against this siege tower. So looks like they've all pretty much fallen back. So hang on, let me send my troops to this siege tower here. B, that's how I can get on and off normally. So if I send my troops to the siege tower before it gets to the wall, then basically, see if we can take care of that guy before he...
Attack!
This guy just charged straight into the middle of my entire squad, and so he died pretty quickly, because when you fight alongside your troops, you're really strong. But when you're fighting on your own, you're actually really weak. See, like right there, I just almost died instantly, even though I was only actually fighting on my own for a few moments. So I lost 6 of my squires there, which is not great, but it's not bad because we killed an enemy hero. Now, you have unlimited respawns, but every time you respawn, your next one takes longer. So you've got unlimited, yes, but you don't want to waste them. Nice. So my squires are coming up this way now. Alright, and you don't ever want to push on your own. If you push on your own, it can go really, really badly for you.
It's harvest time!
There we go. I'm a little bit rusty, so I'm probably going to be doing things that are not the most efficient way of fighting,
Assemble!
but I'm going to get back into the groove of it pretty quickly. Alright, now where did my squires go? Sometimes the AI gets confused with the commands and stuff. I got command these guys to go up this siege engine, and they're chasing after one enemy cavalryman,
Harvest time!
which is really annoying.
After me!
So I give them the follow command, and then they'll completely stop fighting, hopefully. Nope, they cornered that guy. Well, they got him, I guess.
Get going! Follow me! Always on target.
There we go. Now they're coming up here. Okay, cool. But that can really, really mess you up if you,
Hurry up!
Poor guy. Just yeah, absolutely rocked. Let's see if we can get in here and sneaky. Yep. Alright, we got credit for some of the objective taking. That's good. Okay. It's happening a little bit quickly. Everything's happening quicker than I remember, and also I haven't played in a really long time, so walking you guys through what's happening is a little bit difficult for me at the moment. But I'm having fun with it still. Alright, now objective Bravo is over there. We can ignore it and go straight to Charlie, but they can be respawning over there and hitting us from behind, which is not good.
After me!
Oh.
Arm up! Quickly now! Close order!
Another thing you can do is your units have abilities. So mine have a charge ability, where I form them into a line, basically. And then I have them charge straight forward. They will do so. And they get like a charging bonus, but then they can be overexposed and take extra. See out? Yeah, they're all dead because they got blindsided by the enemy team while I was taking out that one hero. So
Get going! Follow me!
and spam C to have them follow me, but there's only one left anyways, so it's better. It's almost better to just let him fight, but
Get going!
I know they're just characters, but I still don't feel too good about doing that. What? Oh, I wasn't trying to.
Hurry up! No surrender!
What's the frickin' frick?
Get into position! After me! Stand!
Oh,
Get
control.
going!
That's the button I was looking for.
Attack!
Yeah, so if you look down at the bottom left, there's a 1 and a 2. 1 is the charge, 2 is a movement buff. Let's go ahead and bring in our javelin sergeants. We still got a lot of friendlies, so we don't like need to bring in
Unit is retreating.
really strong warriors that can hold their own in a fight. We can rely on our allies, but at the same time,
Shield ready.
it is getting kind of towards the late game, so I can't come in with super weak units, because then if we lose, well, it's a very big
Assemble.
disadvantage to our team.
Form up. Attack. Units. Assemble. Form up. Units. Assemble. Form up. Get into position. Form up.
Now, the closer my javelins are, the more accurate they are, but also the more danger they are in. So I'm going to keep them back here a little bit, and I'm going to use the 1 ability. They're going to instantly pick a target and throw on their own.
Stand ready.
Now, the reason I like the medieval javelineers is because they have
Attack.
shields, which can help them not take as much damage from, there we go, from enemy missiles.
Attack.
Unit skill is on full. Our team has captured one seat.
It's harvest time. Attack at will.
Now, one of the other benefits is you can actually have your troops manually pick a target and then hit that manual target. Mine's on that bridge up there where the archers are, because the archers don't have very much armor or anything. So we took out 37 units with that, which is very, very helpful to our team. Next thing we need is, as you see at the bottom left, the little bar above where my javelin sergeants are is empty. It's got the 3 arrows next to it. That's my ammo. I'm basically out of ammo. So I send them to a supply point, they'll heal, they'll reload, we'll be good to go. Cool, there we go. 1 a.m. UTC. Okay, yeah. So 1 a.m. my time. That's fine. I'm not going to be on at 1 a.m. But one of the other things is that the different abilities that you have also have different buffs. So for instance, if I hit Q once, it's a slash. A second time, it's a shield bash. A third time, it's a kick. The shield bash is a small stun, and the kick is a large stun.
Hurry up.
So if I do the shield bash and then the kick, it'll lock them in place for a few moments, and then I can actually deal extra damage to them.
Form up. Form up.
So now these guys are all going to aim at me, but I keep my shield up. I don't take too much damage from them. My javelineers are going to get here any moment now.
Attack.
And then I have them... Oh, whoa. Wow.
This unit skill is on cooldown.
Attack. Take aim.
He's just out of reach for these guys.
Attack at will. Take aim.
The other benefit is that when we're playing with the longsword, I can actually tank quite a bit of damage, because this is like really a tank class. It's not a damage dealing class. I can tank a lot of damage
Follow me. Get into
for
position.
my ranged units, and then they can hang in the back and just kind of
Attack. Form up. Get from heaven.
deal damage out. But yeah, I was trying to get that kick off to stun him, but he was too fast for me.
Attack. Take aim.
They're really low, so I'm going to have them do one more throw. Oh, cool, we're about to win. Then I'll send them back to a supply point to get...
Unit skill is on cooldown.
There we go. Alright, now they're heading off. They're down to 17 out of 24, but we won anyway, so that was pretty good. I think it put me up against a mix of bots and players that time, because that was pretty easy. I mean, I was rusty, so I wasn't doing super well, but it felt really easy. Yeah, see, what are we down here? 1 kill, 7 assists is not bad. 0 deaths is pretty impressive. I usually die every now and then, pretty often. I don't know actually if that was a bot team or not. It seemed like it. But they're pretty good at hiding whether they're bots or not, which is annoying. Cool. Alright, so that was fun. Let me make sure the stream's running. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, 98 subs? Hell yeah, let's go. Got a haircut, but they always, I don't know why. I always say like I want like a 3. They're like, oh, I think a 2 would look better. I'm like, I don't think so. And then look at this. Now they shaved me. I'm basically bald. Yes, Shadow. Meow meow. I get up so early tomorrow for my flight. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to work. I just want to play video games. It's okay. Alright. I wish you could like look through the unit tree or something while you're in. Actually, let me hang on. Let me make sure I'm actually in the right season. I'm putting points towards the right thing. Oh, wait. It let me... Huh. I have to look through this actually. I didn't realize. So these are runes. They basically are like power-ups, but they change every season. So right now I'm not running any runes. But everyone else will be because they'll have been reset and they'll be using their runes, but I don't have mine. Am I defending? I am defending. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get to see some different units. Because you guys got to see these two. Men at Arms are basically just better versions of squires, and then elite demine javelineers are basically just javelin sergeants, but not as good. They say elite because they're completely maxed out. I've completely maxed them out. The spear sergeants I love; they're so good. These guys are not that good anymore. I just kind of keep them because it's nice to have an archer when you're on defense. And then javelineers, you guys already know that. These woodcutters are peasant infantry, so they're super cheap, but I've got them fully equipped with 5 epic doctrines, which make them significantly stronger, and they actually pack a little bit of a punch, so they're an unpleasant surprise to people who see them and think, oh, this is gonna be an easy kill. Not as easy as they think. Hey, welcome to the stream. I don't know why this game isn't more popular. I think it's really fun. I would love to play with some friends or in a squad or something, but I've literally never met anybody who plays this game, other than the people who are playing this game. One of the best things about being on defense is you get to use the siege weapons. Oh, did I not pick a unit? Spear sergeants, that's fine.
Get going! Get moving!
So the ones that happen instantly like that sometimes mean that it's like a bot, but usually it's just people are absolutely spamming the siege tower things as soon as they load in. Because if your units move a siege tower or a battering ram or something, it's a crap ton of points for you, which is really good. Alright, we're just gonna hop up over here.
Form up! All air shields up! Get moving!
The enemy siege tower is advancing.
No, not that.
Units, assemble! Shield wall!
Shield wall right there will be good.
Shield wall!
We'll get off our horse. We'll hop on here, and we'll try to thin out the enemy a little bit. I don't know where that one went. Didn't hit any of them, though. There we go. Not bad. Our spear sergeants are already fighting? Holy crap, they've already made it onto the walls? Good lord.
The enemy siege tower is advancing.
Go hit a couple of them. Let's get over here. Okay, good. So we have more allies coming up this way.
The enemy battering rams reach the gates.
That'll help a little bit. Takes such a long time to reload that one, though. The ones that are right here aren't super... Oh, that's what's going on. Oh, hang on. Let me just... They aren't super great. And you can actually destroy, like... No, I wanted to... Just press. I was holding. I'm stupid. you can destroy these siege towers and they can put them back up. They only have to hold it once in order to get the siege towers put up, whereas I have to sit here for a while to get them taken down. So I'm just gonna move out of the way because there's somebody shooting at me for that one. To be honest, they didn't really give us any great siege implements for this one. I say just before hitting a absolute dime of a cannon shot. Alright, let's see if I can get this one taken down again. Oh. So the good thing is that when I'm able to knock down the siege tower, any units that were on it are like knocked to the ground. Most of them die, or are at the very least. Okay, he was supposed to be hard stunned by that. That was... Really? Damn. Alright, I'll leave my spear sergeants there to help hold the point, but as soon as I go to respawn, my spear sergeants are going to automatically retreat, and then they are probably going to die. Because they're just going to run straight past enemies and not do anything else, and then the enemies are going to... Yeah, see, unit has retreated. You look at the bottom left, you'll see their health start to go down most of the time. Alright, let's get my mace sergeants, because now we're just kind of fighting at the top of the wall, and the mace sergeants are really, really good against enemy armor. But my spears are okay. It's like one of my favorite units. I really don't like losing them. Yeah, so we're already just down here defending point A. That's not great. Oh, I see. Alright, so the good thing is that my mace sergeants are really good against armor when they get here. This right here is either a bot or a new player, because you don't do that. That is the best way to die, like, immediately. So when they charge in, they're going to deal a lot of damage, which is good. And then, hang on, let me... My other best ability is that I can actually buff all the units within a certain range. So they've got a lot of enemies here, so that's... Yeah. Yeah, my spear sergeants died to that, but they dealt a lot of damage, which is good. For the amount of difference between our power there and theirs, that was pretty good. I still got 32 out of 32 spear sergeants. Hell yeah. Alright, let me hop on my horse and go get some new units. It's very sad that my maces died there, but I think they helped a little bit. Let me get this will be my best time to use Des Moines pikemen. Nope, never mind. We're losing that point. I gotta switch out. Oh crap. These pikemen are not super great, but they are pretty good, to be honest. Like, they're actually much better than you would expect a gray unit to be. Crap. Yeah. Alright, so I'm moving my woodcutters, and we're gonna have to just try to hold the gate between here and the second objective.
Follow me.
Nope, can't go that way. I don't remember the maps too well because it's been so long since I played. Oh, crap. Wow, I got stun locked so hard there I couldn't do anything. And see, one of the woodcutters got instantly annihilated. The best ability the woodcutters have is what they call Ironsides, which is an active ability, not a passive ability, and it like basically just quadruples their health and defense, which is really good because they have no armor. They're peasants basically. So when I use that, then they can actually take a hit. But if I don't use that before, you know, losing or dying or anything, then they're kind of screwed. It's fine. Are they already? Are we back at the home? Oh god, we're back at the final objective. Oh lord, okay. I'll have to grab my spear sergeants and charge in or something.
Hurry up, Commander! Form up! It's harvest time! Form up! Units, assemble!
Okay. My one bet is to get them into position here and then have them do a spear rush through the enemy. Nope, we were too slow. Damn. Yeah, I didn't do too great there, but I think, yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay, so I had 2 deaths, 4 assists, 0 kills. Yeah, not great. Okay, gonna have to kind of get back into the stratagem of defense. Defense is both easier and harder. You've got the benefit of the walls and the siege towers and stuff. Do you think about it? The offense people do too. They have the siege engines, and they can just attack wherever's weak. When you're on defense, you have to defend everything. We didn't. We had a couple weak points, and they just came straight in through there, and then just made the breach wider. So that made things difficult. I also didn't get. I just didn't really get to use my stuff. So I think if I can enter the battle and then, oh yes, I don't know if that's always been the case or if I'm just forgetting or what, but that is so nice. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead and look here. I've got the Iron Reapers, which are a legendary level unit.
It's harvest time.
Which I made them look more like my other units, but they cost so much. Their units they're so expensive, both to bring into battle. Like there's only 18 of them per unit, but they cost, you know, hundreds of points. I don't see an actual amount here. And then they're very slow. There's not many of them. They're very expensive, and they're actually expensive with the currency to maintain them and keep them, do their upkeep and everything. So I just don't use it very much. Let's go over here and try to get that siege tower. That'd be nice. Bands builds offense. This would be good. Perfect. All right. You know what? Let's try to get that early game objective. Early game advantage, I mean. Elite men at arms. Might be better off going here. Just, yeah. Oh, also, when you're on offense, you have these trebuchets. Each person can call in 1 catapult strike per game, and I've seen entire teams get wiped by those freaking trebuchet. So, they're good. Definitely need to try to use those this game and get a good hit in. Especially on that first objective when everybody's clustered right on the top of the wall because they have to go over the walls to hit within the city. It'll deal some damage. So I prefer attacking for the most part. When you're with a really good team, defending is easy and fun. But when you're not with a great team, defending's miserable, man.
The middle siege tower is preparing to advance. The right siege tower is preparing to advance.
Did I get any? Seriously? I clicked on all of them? Man, I got 2. Yeah, see? So, it's brutal trying to get those.
The right siege tower is advancing.
Alright, now if I can find... Ooh.
After me.
Yeah, they're going to try and take out my men-at-arms with those cannons for sure. Ooh, hi. Ooh. He saw our cannonballs hitting near him and he was like, nope.
Left siege tower is advancing.
Let's see.
Arm up.
Yep, shield wall.
Get into position.
Right up against those palisades, that there's a lower chance of them getting hit, injured. We've got siege ladders going up there. There should be more over here that we can put up if we want to. Yeah, here we go. I usually just put all of them up and then... What was that? See, so you interact with it once and 3 siege towers go up, but if you're the defender, you interact with it once, only 1 siege tower goes down. Alright, let's see if I can... This is definitely a bot. Look at this. So she's got a medium weapon, so she's faster than I am, which is really annoying. But
Their gate has
yeah.
been destroyed.
Actually, it might not be a bot. I'm not sure.
The middle siege tower has reached
Attack
the wall.
at will! Attack!
The right siege tower
Trying
has
to-
reached the wall.
She's down here with all of us, so. I had like half a second until my frickin' cooldown was up. Dang it.
And now, yes, Commander.
Wow. There's like 3 different enemy units all clustered into this area right here. The good news is that if we're hitting all of these guys at the same time, some of our allies have got to be hitting weak spots right now. Unless we have just 3 attackers clustered here as well, which might be the case.
Form up!
I have 4 men-at-arms left.
Units,
Wow.
assemble!
Wow. Alright. Let's get a new unit and then
Hurry up! Follow
climb the
me.
walls. Wow, that was a brawl and a half. Holy crap. I think I got those 2 abilities mixed up though. I've got these guys, I've got regeneration. Yeah, so I did regeneration and then iron sides. I should have done iron sides and then regeneration. Dang. It's okay.
Get going!
Alright, I still got 4 left, so later you'd be surprised 4 men-at-arms can be real good. It's actually we've got everybody's close together. Let's grab javelin sergeants.
Form up!
Form close order.
We're not going to get to the top of the wall anyways. I was just going to try and rush to the top of the wall with the squires, but we're already taking point A, so we'll switch over to javelin sergeants.
Bullseye.
Your unit is retreating. Our team has captured point
Hurry
A.
up! Fall in! Form up! Stand ready!
Oh, those are not good. Yep. So one of the other benefits is that if you're attacking from behind, you do get a... That's not good, that's not good, that's not good. You do get a damage buff over... Oh, that's another enemy... Nope.
Fight without fear. Die without respect. Kill without
Attack! Attack!
Oh, wait, no, those are mine. Oh, why did they... I told them to... Okay. So when I told them to rush to the top of the tower, they must have rushed up the top of the tower, and instead of going into position here, like I thought they were going to, they rushed after me. So, wow, that was sloppy of me. Holy crap. I saw that we had 2 allied heroes with no units going up against 1 enemy hero with their unit. And in that situation, it's a pretty close match, but the enemy with a full unit would be able to kill 2 of our heroes. So I was like, okay, hang on, let me, let me help. So I rushed in, and because if you hit them, the enemy units from behind, you deal almost double damage. Nope, not dealing with that. Eat. Of course, just took some damage, but if I get to the supply point, it'll heal itself. They're gonna try to retake the supply point, I bet.
Get going!
That's what that person's probably doing here. Yeah, I can hear him.
Get into position!
You command. Stand ready.
That's what it sounds like, at least.
Form up!
Where are they? I just heard that. Okay.
Units, assemble! After me! Flatten them! Follow me!
Alright, and men-at-arms, that's good. Let's capture this supply point as well. The closer we can be to the fight whilst, you know, resupplying our men and everything, the better. Ah.
Units, assemble! Stand ready into position!
The AI for the units is pretty good, but it's not amazing, so a lot of times you'll give them a certain command with, you know,
Hurry
a
up!
certain thought in mind of how they're going to follow it, but they just follow it slightly differently, in which case
Form up!
it's kind of unfortunate, you know? Whoa! Okay. Yeah, let's get
Position.
a shield wall here, lads.
Units, assemble!
Let me bandage real quick. I think I have the movement while bandaging thing. Yeah, so typically you can't move while also bandaging. It'll cancel the bandage, but I've got the perk where it lets you while bandaging.
Hold position.
Alright, if we go right here, we'll be able to catch... Should be able to catch their heroes while they're trying to get back in.
To victory! Attack! Attack! Attack at will! Attack!
Wow, that is an absolute brawl. Alright, so that ability I just did provides me with some regen, which is really nice, but it also gives me a movement speed buff, which is definitely vital for situations like that. I get back here, bring in my javelineers. That's not what I was trying to do.
Attack at will! Attack! Let him have it! Form up! Take position!
This unit skill is
Attack at will!
I bet you that guy did not mean for his units to follow me here. It almost worked out for him though. Like he almost killed me because his unit went away that he probably didn't expect. But in the end, it worked out for me because I was able to respawn my unit when I only had a few enemies chasing me. So, okay, so there's that passive regen. Like I was telling y'all, I'm really rusty with this game. So, if y'all see some less than stellar gameplay, yeah, my bad.
Into position! Units, assemble! Attack at will! Attack! Get into position! Form up!
Nice.
Attack at will! Form up! Steady! Attack!
Nice. There we go. Okay.
Attack at will!
Alright, I'll have one more hit and then those guys will have to be out of here. Alright, now they're out of ammo, so they head back to the supply point. I think we actually just won. Okay, not bad. We didn't do great, but we didn't do bad. Oh, we got S tier. Nice, this means we're like one of the 3 best players, right? No, wow, no, actually, it doesn't mean that. But a lot of our team got S tier. Dang. Very nice. How many? Okay, so I killed 62 enemy soldiers. And I got a troop kill score, which is like, that's kind of weighted based on how good the enemy soldiers that you killed were. 578, not bad, not great. Cool. Participation 13, that's how much time I spent on points and stuff like that. And then support points, that's how much time I spent either providing cover for friendly ranged or, you know, providing long range support via like the javelineers to to friendly foot soldiers. That kind of deal. Let's see. 4 years ago, you shouldn't be drinking Monster at 8 p.m. Well, you shouldn't still be an undergrad for 7 years in college, Samantha. Yeah, I remember that. I'm hilarious sometimes, y'all. By sometimes, I mean all of the time. If the time ends in yes, that's when I'm hilarious. I've also got, as you can see, some cavalry units, just lancers, but they're not bad for wide open fights, you know, that don't have really walls and stuff. They're pretty good, but when you're in close quarters, they're not great. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was just looking into the thing that I was sent with the Ram Charger. Defending. Switch off to our defense build. Okay. We'll start here. We'll start with the bowman, actually. It's really the only time we're going to be able to use him is right off the bat. So. Oh, I forgot you can call him trebuchet strikes. I should have done that last match. Dang. Nice, we're at 98 subs and 37,000 channel views with over 1,000 hours of watch time in the past year. I'm so freaking stoked with that, man. I'm so glad. So glad y'all are enjoying the channel. I know it's mainly Poppy playtime, but we'll be moving on to some other similar games after I finish Chapter 4, and hoping some of y'all stick around for other games as well. That one. The one next to the little cannon. That's my favorite siege. I need it. Oh, I'm at the wrong area for that.
Yeah, move
An
in!
enemy siege tower is preparing to advance. Battering ram is preparing to advance.
Hopefully there's one over here as well. Nope, just a frickin' ballista. I'm not gonna get to the bird in time, which I think is what this thing's called. Yes, I will. It's mine.
Units, assemble!
This one's so good. Sure, y'all can already start to see why. Makes you an absolute magnet, though, for enemies. So I'm just gonna put my units over there, actually.
Firm! Yes, come on, take position! Form up! Let's go.
But look at that. Look at the amount of splash damage you deal. It's crazy. It's much more accurate than the other ones. The other ones have, like, quite a bit of,
Enemy battering ram is advancing.
what's it called? Alright, fine. I'll take things to melee. I don't care. Used to one of my allies noticed that I had ranged units on the walls and came to help me. Unfortunately, a little bit late, but movement's not... You can't really move around super fast in this game, so I don't blame them. Oh, I should have just put my units in here. Holy crap, look at this. You don't often see them be freaking this concentrated, you know? Oh, that's within. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. That was stupid of me.
Position!
Enemy siege tower has reached the wall.
Alright, let's go get our other unit.
The enemy siege tower has reached the wall. Our gate has been destroyed.
Damn. Okay, let's grab our
The enemy
Let's
siege
just
tower
chop
has
and
reached
go.
the wall.
woodcutters. We use these guys to stem the,
Follow me!
staunch the open gaping wound of the open gate. Yo, this guy's unit's way too far back. Oh wait, main gate's been...
Units, assemble!
Main gate's intact. What's she talking about? Is there a secondary gate for this one?
Get into position. Fall in. Form up. Units, assemble. Get into position. Form up. Assemble.
This unit skill is not
Position.
I need to use my frickin' friendly buffs. There we go. Holy crap. They charged straight through this whole thing. That buff there doesn't just buff my health and speed, it also buffs that of my allies, which makes it very helpful. Alright. I was like, dude, you gonna keep doing that? No. Okay, good. Let me check the mini map, see if it looks like anybody's following me. Nope. It looks like somebody's on this wall over here already, which is not great.
When all one has is a hammer.
Where'd that guy just go? He literally turned invisible for me.
It's harvest time. When all one has is a hammer. It's harvest time. Units, assemble. Secure this position.
Let's go ahead and bandage up too. Wow, that was... He like basically went invisible on me there. And he's got a light weapon, so he moves much faster than I do, which is annoying.
Follow me. Follow the commander.
Oh, this guy's got archers. We gotta... Yep, that's what I was worried about. Oh no, that's coming from the trebuchets. Or they've set up a siege engine somewhere over here.
After me. Units, assemble.
Nope.
Units,
Siege engine.
assemble.
Where's this guy set up? Is that him there? Yeah, that's him there.
To battle.
Let's get them up onto this supply point here where they can get regen. We're already down to 20 out of 28 of them now, which is not great. Luckily, my friend's gonna... Yep, there we go. Nice. He misclicked. Ugh. So annoying. Hey, I'll bring my whole unit over here just for this position, sure. I don't care.
The enemy captured the point.
Just gonna put the siege things back up as soon as I finish moving this ladder.
The enemy has captured point A.
I'm getting support points right now, dude. I don't care. Dissipation points, I mean. I can be way more patient than this guy.
The enemy captured the point.
Yeah, that's what I thought, nerd.
Get into position.
One scratch,
So that one right there.
and you're dead.
The enemy has captured.
Yeah, come on up, man. I don't care. Come on.
Units, assemble! Deploy, quickly! Heard the order, quickly now!
This is the most bizarre interaction I've had in this game. He's probably been trying to trebuchet me, but his allies are constantly using it as soon as it comes available. Maybe I'll knock these ones down too. Okay. Where'd he go? Buddy. Probably went back to a supply point to get more troops. Alright. Now that we scared that guy off. Wouldn't have been much of a 1v1 if he tried to climb those ladders, to be honest. His short sword is better for attacking enemy heroes than my longsword is, but my longsword is much better when I'm accompanied by a unit. So, because my biggest ability is actually my R, where I can buff him and stuff. I can buff my guys. That's like my biggest strength. I mean, my actual attacks are strong, don't get me wrong, but like... Let's go actually play the objective, huh? What? Why did they go that way? That's not at all the direction I told them to go. Ah, stupid red.
Spartans fear no war. Get into position. Wolves of Ragnarok.
Alright, let me see if I can... Hello, I didn't even see that person there. Hey, buddy. Oh.
Attack at will.
Enemy captured the point.
See, I collect the aggro from my units. So my units aren't even getting attacked by the enemy, really. And then I also can use my abilities to buff them.
It's harvest time. Charge! Flatten them.
I'm just way too stubborn though here to... Okay. Yep, there we go. I knew that was gonna happen. There was like 3 enemy units there. There was men-at-arms, squires, 2 different groups of spearmen, but honestly, they were about to attack our point from behind anyway, so I didn't really have a choice about whether to engage or not.
Hold position.
My best hope was to kill the men-at-arms where they were exposed, because my macemen have a bonus to against heavily armored units like squires and men-at-arms. But those spearmen from behind are able to do a lot of damage to my guys when my guys are still relatively far back, you know? I love my javelineers though. He's like my favorite units.
Hurry up!
Alright, let's see, there should be a way to either rain down on them from above, from like up here. Yeah, here we go.
Form up!
Is that too far away? No, it's not. Okay, good.
Take aim! Attack! Take aim! Attack!
Their
at
shields and
will.
my buffs will allow them to,
Aim!
you know, withstand those arrows for enough time that it takes to...
The enemy has captured point C.
Okay,
Units, assemble!
over here. Come on.
After
Enemy
me!
captured the
Fall
point.
in!
Tempted to frick... You know what? I'm gonna do it. Divine Crow, I think that's what it's called. Those archers are a headache.
into position.
This archer's going to be out of position here in a minute. And with my javelineers up here, they can make it up here. We're going to be stuck up on this ledge now, but...
Attack at will. Attack! It's harvest time. Attack!
Unit skill is on cooldown.
Let him have it.
They're really not able to throw too effectively from up here, which is weird. This is like where they're literally meant to be.
Let him have it.
Then again, they're not able to be shot too effectively from down there either.
Units, assemble. Stand ready. It's harvest time. Attack! Take aim!
Yes, Commander. Let our banners fly.
Attack! Take aim!
And I can take the majority of these shots from those archers.
Take aim! Follow me! Pick up the pace! Moving!
Let our banners fly. Guard the royal person.
Yeah, so they get a speed buff, and then my R ability gives them a heal, and then the secondary R ability gives them a speed buff as well, so...
Send them to their graves!
Yeah. My R ability and my Q are my strongest because Q's got a really quick stun to it, but my T ability also has a stun as well, which is very useful.
Attack! Attack!
Massively being stunned, constantly.
Form up! At the double! Form up!
By order, Commander.
Position! No surrender!
Yeah, here we go. This will be a good spot for us.
Form up!
We're protected on the sides. We should only have allies spawning behind us. And then in front of us, when they try to take the point, we will be able to... Alright, let's
Attack at will!
try to make sure that that's not happening too much.
Yes, Commander.
Attack!
They've got, when it turns red or it's just like really far away, their accuracy is drastically reduced, but they're still able to hit. You know, just not quite as much. Yeah.
Attack at will!
Oh, that guy's about to get messed up in 2 seconds when my stuff reloads. There we go.
Form up on me! Attack!
Let our banners fly.
Send them Attack! To the grave! Take aim!
Oh, I've got one more actually. I thought that was it, but I've got one more. Oof. Nope, they're out of ammo. Okay, get out of here.
Going! Move it! Prepare to die!
The good thing about killing enemy heroes is that after a few moments, their units will also dissipate. So when you get rid of the enemy hero, a few moments later, it also gets rid of the
Commander.
enemy units, which is good.
By order, Commander.
Nope, 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 nope. My javelineers are coming. Nope, not good. They're way too close to the enemy.
Form up! Form up!
That guy was not supposed to. I don't know why he pulled out there. He's just trying to save his unit as opposed to actually
Units!
using them in the way they're supposed to. They're supposed to plug that gap.
Position!
Come on, man. Okay. Let's get him back into this alleyway here.
Form up! Move it!
Come on, you bring your men-at-arms over here so we can actually... The spear and the shield that have been added are a little bit overpowered because they're the newest weapons, and they always make them a little bit too strong to drum up excitement for them. And then they get toned down later on.
Skill is on cooldown.
For victory! Attack!
Unit skill is on cooldown.
Follow me! Keep formation!
This unit skill is on cooldown.
Attack!
Hey, just because my Javelineers are going off to reload doesn't mean they're that weak, buddy. Come on. But yeah, my T ability also has a stun. It's just really slow to reload. And it's more of a damage dealer than just a, Come on. Heal, heal, heal. Let me put my Javelineers behind this guy's men-at-arms. If he wants to put his men-at-arms over here,
Units, assemble! Get into position!
I'll live with that.
Yes, go.
Form up!
Hold position.
Form up!
No, I did not want my Javelineers out here. Why would I want them out here? I didn't hit X or anything, and now they're all dead.
Form up! Attack!
I did not mean for them to follow me over there. I think I hit C, which is follow. I did not mean to. It's so annoying. Alright, I'm just gonna leave those 6 there while I switch to a different unit. Luckily, the game's almost over. I don't really need them for this anymore. I can just get my spear sergeants, and they can just tank enough damage to, you know, last the rest of the match.
Your unit is retreating.
Alright, let's go.
Units, assemble! Defend yourselves! Form up! Form up!
Try and get the block, y'all.
Advance!
All right. Advance.
Nice. That works. I had them do the spear charge, but they didn't actually do it. Interesting. Alright, that was an interesting match. That was... whew. Most valuable unit to Des Javelineers. Yep. That's... not surprised by that at all. Oh, we got second place on our team. 6 kills, 11 assists, 1 death. Killed 87 enemy units, worth 649 points. We got a lot of support points. Like 3rd on the team. This guy, holy crap, this guy did great though. Damn. This guy did really good. Let me see what the objectives are for the season to get like the spear and shield and stuff. Elite unit. Oh, it's like a trial thing? Cool. Let me check this out. Let's see, maybe that's what this is, this mercenaries thing. No. Is this what I have? But like I think I have these, but I reskinned them. Definitely have the shield sergeants. I had an old account that I used for a little bit, and then I thought I lost it, but I didn't actually. It was just like a different region. If you play in EU and then you go to log in on NA, it doesn't let you. It like makes you start a new character and stuff, and I didn't realize that. Or else I would have just kept going on EU because whatever. But I got the Iron Cap Spearmen. These guys are good. These are very good. Oh, halberdiers. I like halberdiers.
Halberdiers hold the line.
Their halberds are so long though. Like those are really long halberds for those halberdiers. Wish I could get better versions of the javelins, like a golden version. I would use that freaking constantly. Ooh.
Always on target.
So long bomb. Oh, there's a new unit coming. I read that, and then I saw that it was the same name here, and I clicked on this guy thinking, oh yeah, that one. Incendiary archers, I had those. Those were good. Might be fun to get arc bruisers. Let's see. We have yeomen. I don't have cataphract lancers. I have yeomen.
Loyalty and courage.
Together, we are unstoppable.
These could be good.
Together,
Especially, I'm sure
we are
there's a thing where as you level them up,
Loyalty and
you unlocked heavily armored versions of them. Because right now, for cataphract lancers, that horse has no armor really, except for a little bit of leather on its head. And that guy has, he's got a chainmail dress, and he's got a, I don't know what the name of that shield is, but it's a little, I don't know, looks a little lightweight for cataphract. I'm thinking more of this monastic knights, you know what I mean? These guys. When I think of cataphract lancers, this is not 100% this, because that's like a Templar kind of armor, but same thing. Well, not same thing, but you know what I mean. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, F5. We got another chest of bronze, very nice. Weekly, cool. We did that. We did that. We did that. When you start off for the first few matches, you just play, you do whatever, and you know, get the challenges done just kind of as you go. Oh, cool. There we go. Nice. Doing the weekly challenges improves your battle pass. That's why I keep having to come back over here to redeem new ones again. Kilo, okay, yeah, there we go. So we got those two. Field or siege battles, See, this one I can do a PvE battle and accomplish that one. Field or siege battles. Ooh, okay, yes. I don't really do the open world stuff, and both of these are open world. So I'm going to have to do all 4 of the other ones, or do like 3 of them and then just pay off the rest with like currency. But this one's going to be tough, this top one. So this is fine. That's no problem. PvE, I guess we'll have to do some PvE matches. Not a big deal. No quarter or grand bloodbath. I almost got no quarter. Ah, I got the 4 one. I didn't do the 5 one though. Damn. Kill 160 enemy soldiers in a single battle. Okay. Alright. Let's activate some runes though. Yeah, equip runes. Okay, so I've got the super basic ones, but like the actual good ones that I have. I don't think are here anymore. Because they're, yeah, it goes under the helmet, boots, and bracers. Okay, so it's my armor runes that I have to change. Okay, helm. Yeah, see, that's blank now. Gain oracle mark using a paragon skill, granting 2% damage for 20 seconds. Can trigger 1 time every. Paragon skill. I don't know what a paragon skill is, but it doesn't really cost me anything to equip it, so whatever. Keep doing that. Armor, just increase armor by 5 points, I guess. That's the best thing we have. I'm being agility. I thought I had new ones to place onto the boots, but I guess not. Bracers, okay, here we go. Increase maximum block value by 30%. That would be very nice. Lone hero critical damage is increased during Oracle Mark. I don't know what Oracle Mark is. I don't know if I have it, you know? So I'm just gonna kind of leave it be. Okay. Cool. So let's do a banner. Could be better, could be worse. Okay, what is still not like redeemed here? Is it because I can unlock new units and I haven't, and it's mad at me for that? Okay. Well, let's see. I guess halberdiers would be. Yeah.
Halberdiers hold the line.
I guess we're unlocking halberdiers. Oh, I don't have enough slots for it. Let's see. So these are all the ones I could make, but I don't have enough slots to do so. Okay, I see I'm at 15 out of 15. How do you increase them? Expansion permits, which you can get, but more oftentimes you buy them. I'm probably just gonna get rid of my oh wait, no, these are for I don't do open world stuff.
Can we go home yet?
I don't do open world stuff, so I don't need these guys. Wait, can I recover these? There we go. That should work. I should be able to disband them without, yeah. Cool. And then we can pick up the new unit. Go.
Halberdiers hold the line.
Hey, did you guys know that halberdiers hold the line? Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Oh, no, wait, no, it's squires. Huh? Reduces charge cooldown. What's the difference in the... Okay, that's what they look like there. And then... they look identical. Okay. I'll just increase their defense, I guess. See a reason not to. Oof. See that where you have to replenish their kit? That's the part that gets expensive with the more expensive units. Okay, so I'm gonna do a phalanx. I'm gonna do stand firm, which is good. Pike assault. They charge. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, pikemen are good against cavalry, but like I was saying before, people don't use cavalry really. I know this guy looks dope. What's going on with his weapon though? Looks like it's got no head on it. Yeah, increases damage. See, increases damage dealt to cavalry. Exactly. Interesting. Definitely more heavily armored in that version.
It's harvest time.
Okay. Cool. I don't really have a strong use for this guy yet, because yeah. See, increased damage dealt to cavalry, reduces an attacked cavalry unit's movement speed. Oh. Now that's interesting. I didn't know these guys were shield breakers. So for instance, that's what makes the mace sergeants. Oh no, these guys have bashers and melee masters. What is it that has shield breakers? Oh, is that these guys? Yeah, flail attacks deal 30% bonus damage to shield units. So that's that comes into play.
Let's just chop and go.
Yeah, as units has weapons capable of punching the armor. That's what makes these guys actually not half bad. And they are shield bearers, which means they take reduced range damage.
Always on the march.
Okay, we'll see. We'll find a use for the halberdiers, I'm sure. If nothing else, just to try them out. Let's hop into one more. I think we'll do one more match. We'll do one. Going for an hour and 20 minutes or so. I just wanted to stream today. I worked on my shop earlier. It's actually open. Good lord. One of my friends is a bartender, and she said that she got tipped $160 on a $180 bill. So like, these customers ran up a bill of $180 and they tipped $160 of that. So it was just a bunch of old guys. And I'm like, of course it was.
Would it be safer and more peaceful? I'd really go for a mug of ale and a good rest.
All or nothing. I don't think I played all or nothing. Is that PvE? Events, ranked battles, So what? I don't know what all or nothing is. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Ah, there we go. Cool. My freaking cup pooped. Okay. We are attacking. Trying to think if I want to try to. Or just cost 165, so they cost more than I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to swap out one of these and add in the halberdiers and some other stuff. It would take way too long, I think. Oh no, we got 36 seconds all of a sudden. Thought we less time than that.
Hold the line.
All right, so let me get rid of
Deo.
the elite men at arms just for right now.
Halberdiers
We'll
hold
add
the
in
line.
halberdiers, and I guess we'll add in
Let's just chop and go.
woodcutters. Yeah. I guess we're not going to save that because we're not going to use this build in the future. I like the men-at-arms. I just, you know, want to use the halberdiers. So I'll use the woodcutters at the beginning to launch the siege tower. And then once the siege tower is up against the wall, I'll switch to a better unit. Maybe that's when I'll switch to the halberdiers. I don't know. Oh, there are no siege towers here? Yeah, there's no siege towers with this. That's for dang sure. Okay.
Units, assemble!
Quickly now.
Stand together!
What's in here? Can you get in this way? I don't know this map.
Get into position! Follow me!
It's gotta lead somewhere. Oh my. Alright, up the ladders, I guess, boys.
After me!
Hurry!
Oh, I have javelin sergeants? No, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Whoa, no, no, no. Unit is not climbing the ladders. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not any frick. Oh, God. They were supposed to be 10 and 5. I selected the freaking fricks. Oh, no. I did not want my javelin sergeants in this phase right here.
Destroyed.
Form up! Form up! Defend yourselves! Get going! Advance! Hurry up!
The enemy gate has been
This
destroyed.
area is completely
Close order.
Get into position!
not guarded. Okay, cool. There we go. That was bizarre. I guess we'll switch over to our halberdiers now to try them out, but like that did not go the way I intended it at all. We just kind of walked in without anybody trying to stop us.
Halberdiers hold the line.
Hey, did you guys know that halberdiers hold the line?
Your unit is
How am I at
retreating.
23 out of 24? When did I lose? We didn't fight. There was nobody here.
Units, assemble!
Oh, they don't have the... Let's see.
Get into position! Form up! Units, assemble! Form up!
Hold still.
Get into position!
Why is it so... Wait, why do I have my freaking... What is going on?
Charge!
It's harvest time.
Form up! Defend yourself! Form up!
That stun right there, just... That was not even fair to that guy.
Units!
That stun just
assemble!
absolutely locked him in place. He wasn't able to do crap about it.
Form up!
Scouting today.
Okay. Now let's find a,
This unit skill is on cooldown.
oh, these are the hoplites. These Dagger Axe Lancers are really good, so I just ulted on them to make sure they don't bother us too much more. Oh, I just died to that. Oh, yeah, his whole unit probably just hit me at once. I had my units attacking as well, but the difference is that his units were attacking in a pike advance, whereas my units were just attacking as an independent attack, an ordered attack, but not like a sword skill, kind of like an SAO. That's what the attacks basically are in this game. But yeah, I'm gonna turn down the game capture a little bit. It looks like it's pretty loud. All right, let's go in with our javelin sergeants. This will be our best. This will be our best chance to use them. While both sides are still relatively well supplied and cohesive.
After me! Get into position!
It's harvest time!
Form up! Units, assemble!
Are we already at the enemy base?
Form up!
Thanks.
Form up! Follow me! Get into position!
I figured we're here at the supply point, so if they use their missiles, it's not a big deal. Whoa! Monastic Knights, that is not something you just expect to see, just chilling right there. And you can see why. Half of them just instantly died. Wow, that was something. Let's see if my javelin sergeants can aim up here from down there. If they can, this is going to be absolutely brutal. They can.
Attack at will!
And they've got unlimited ammo because they're on a freaking supply point. Oh, that's awesome. But they're blind, so they can't actually hit these targets without me. I'll just, yeah.
Attack! Attack! Kill them all!
It's harvest time!
Attack at will!
Uh-oh.
Attack!
It's harvest time!
Units,
Come on,
assemble!
stay back there. There we go. Okay,
Is on cooldown.
cool.
Attack at will! Units, assemble! Form up! Get into position!
There we go. Hello.
Attack! Attack!
What are they throwing their javelins at? 'Cause I'm not seeing their javelins coming up here.
Attack! Attack!
It's harvest time! It's harvest time!
Something's charging in right now. All right, we got there's so many units up here, and we're capturing the points. We might as well just. Wow, that was. Oh hi, what are you doing here?
Capture the final flag.
That was like a jump scare almost. You just appeared out of nowhere. That's something annoying though. If like they disappear from sight, the Javelineers just throw their stuff into the ground basically. But that wasn't a very long match, so I think we'll do one more. That was like 10 minutes. Come on. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, we can complete our 5 battles though.
Don't hit like a weakling.
Don't tip like a weakling. You're the sheriff. Why would I tip you at all? People like that are so annoying. Oh, they're dueling. Oh, I see. Never mind. I thought he was just like doing flashy emotes or something in the lobby. I was like, seriously, man? Tisk tisk. Ah, back to 97 again. Oh, 96, 98, 96, 97, 98, 97. It's alright. Some people come here for just for Poppy playtime stuff, and then they see that I play other games too, and they're like, I want that. Excuse me. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's do our mixed build. That only adds in the Coteliers, which I don't want to use. Never mind. We'll do this one, but we'll start with the archers. Do them over here. We've got plenty of allied protection. Yes, Shadow. That was a big stretch there. Yeah. Show you the camera. So this is Shadow. Look at this stinky boy. Look at this baby. Say hi, Shadow. Hi. He's so confused. Because he's hopped up on here and he's like sat on my lap or laid down on the desk before and stuff, but I've never like held him up like that. He was like, what's going on? Need to shave. I'll do that after I finish streaming. Also, I guess the haircut doesn't look that bad. Honestly, I thought it looked like she shaved my freaking head before, but it wasn't all that dramatic. But literally tomorrow is like the most perfect. Why can't I control? There we go. Tomorrow's like the most perfect weather for flying I've ever seen. And of course, it's on the day when I really don't want to fly. Whatever. Why is my horse galloping so slowly? There we go. This is not a good place for my archers because the enemies are going to be trying to hit this. As soon as they see troops up here, they're going to be trying to hit it immediately. The dude's in a deep squat. Alright, so 1 is attack, 2 is heal. Right. Nope, just 1 volley. Whoa, hello. I think I just missed all of those. Oh my god. Dang siege engines, dude. Has it? Nope, never mind. Don't do it then. The ballistas deal a lot of damage to one thing at a time, you know? Oh, okay, it's always people that have their units too far back or too far forwards. Like, my man, this is kind of what we're supposed to use this thing for. Like, bring their units a little bit further back. What is frickin' hitting my boys? More siege engines? Probably mortars that I can't even see because they're so far out of range or something. Alright, well, I doubt that's going to hit anything. My frickin' archers are way too low to actually be able to do much now. Yeah, sure, let's darken the skies. Archers are so bad in this game, I swear. I try to use them, but like...
Stand! Follow me!
Like, don't worry, they're still decent. That's a lot of enemies coming. Okay. Y'all head to that supply point. Okay? And then... one of the benefits is that they'll... oh, I guess this is the shortest path to that supply point, is down the siege engine. And across here. I need to get a new unit before I can actually do anything to help, really. I'm just gonna start up using archers, though. They're just not good. Javelineers are literally just better versions of the exact same thing. These pikemen. They're still kind of stopped up at the gate, so I can...
Your unit is retreating.
Form up!
For close order!
Get
All
going!
right. This land is ours!
Ugh, no.
Form up! Units, assemble!
Yeah.
Enemy has captured.
Stunned for so long there. Holy crap. That was the longest stun of my entire life. Wow. Okay, well, yeah, the pikemen I was just going to kind of have stand firm right behind our allied troops, and the pikemen kind of poke forwards with their spears and add some extra damage from a position of safety. But as you guys can see there, they couldn't, because... oh crap, I need to get a new unit now. I think it's time. Yeah, use our macemen.
Strong arms and a long reach.
Spartans fear no war.
Get into position!
Okay.
Quicker now! Move it!
Yeah, the pikemen don't take a whole lot of damage. The spear sergeants can take a decent amount, 'cause they've got nice shields and good armor and stuff. But all in all, spearmen don't take a whole lot of damage. And I can't speak for the hoplites because I haven't unlocked those yet.
Get into position!
I'm not sure what you guys are having your units charged towards. There's nothing out here.
Get going!
Is there a different way in? Let me go look around. I'll leave my maces there to help kinda.
Form up!
Did he move his shield bearers back to my maces? Take the base. I'm kinda here, mate. I don't really see anything. There's a fight going on somewhere. Yeah, no, I don't really see. Over here, maybe. It looked like there was a gap.
Fight without fear. Die without regret. Kill without victory.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
Strike them down! Attack! Attack at will!
Yeah, the macemen have a really good charge, and they also deal a lot of damage to shield users.
Not one step back.
Okay, good. Alright, go get healed up, boys.
Form up. Units, assemble to position.
There we go. Yeah, that's what happens when you're out of position. Somebody sees that you're low on health, out of position, you're done. That's it. Oh, hang on. There's another opening over here. I forgot about. Isn't there? Actually, no. Because of these spikes, I don't think the enemy team's actually able to come this way. Ah, they're not at full health. Dang. Sloppy of me. Nope. What are you doing? Trying to get an assist on that, but I guess not. Okay. Wow. This is when defending is good. Look at this. Look at this freaking. You got iron caps. You've got macemen. You've got flails. You've got hoplites. Whoa, they've got. Okay, yeah, they've got siege engines. That's what you're asking for when you do that, though. All right, I just lost half my macemen. Do I have any? I don't have any, like, good siege engines right here.
Captured a point.
We captured a point? How did we capture a point? Alright, I'm gonna bring my mace sergeants back, and yeah, because some of our boys are charging out there, so. When I use my 3 ability, they get a movement speed buff to get to my position. Where are they? There you are. Welcome to the fight, boys. This is one of the biggest counteroffensives I've ever seen in this game.
Show them what we're made of. Move it. You form up. Keep moving. Show them what we're made of. Deploy quickly. Now. Fall in.
Somebody snuck in past us and started
On me. Stand your ground.
to take the base. I was gonna stay at that forward point with them, but there's a bunch of weak points in the wall out there, and
Position.
yeah. Are they still at the base? No. Yeah, it was probably really easy. Yep, here we go. Hi.
On me.
Alright, if they want to keep sneaking in through over here,
Secure this
I'm just
position.
gonna put my
Show them what we're
maceman
made
right
of.
here. Let's go get that guy. He's probably gonna try to take the supply point and bring in a unit. He's gotta do it sneaky like though.
It's harvest time.
When we find his position, he's not gonna have a good time. Or if we're able to. Good lord. This is a weird match. Holy crap. It really looks like, based on the map, it really looks like there's a second point they're able to get in through. Is this like an enemy charge? No. No, it's allied. They're taking that.
The enemy captured the point.
Right. Interesting. Oh, 4 heroes here? Oh, heck yeah. Whoa! I don't know what units those are, but they're definitely Crescent Monks. I've never heard of those guys before. He's got a quad feed off that. That's crazy. What are those guys? I saw them and I was like, okay, cool. They look like elite level units, but not like kill 4 enemy heroes level elite units. Wow. Javelineers, I guess. Still got my maces, but I'm just gonna keep those back there. Right now, it looks like just holding that 1 point is.
After me! To battle!
Have they pushed through?
Follow me! Get into position!
Titans fear no war.
So stupid monks again.
Unit skill is on cooldown.
There we go.
Attack at will!
Yeah, they don't realize when they are, you know, right in the middle of all my units, they are not in a good place to be. Those Javelineers are freaking deadly.
Form up!
Their balance mainly becomes from their relative inaccuracy, but like, come on, when they're right there, they can't miss. Okay, yeah, let's not have the Javelineers behind the hoplites, though. That won't help too much. Cool.
Hurry up! Advance!
Is there a closer point? No.
At the double!
These guys low? I can't tell.
Hold position!
And why would you go and do something like that?
Form up! Form up! Make haste! Form up! Get into position! Form up! Form up!
They don't all run over that one thing. That's so weird. I've never seen them do that before.
Form up! Get into position! Steady! Attack!
Oh, that's so silly when that happens.
The enemy captured the point.
Form up!
Let's bring them back just a little bit. Okay.
Get into
For
position!
students.
Form up!
Oh, the frickin'.
Units, assemble! Form up! Follow me! Units, assemble! Get into position!
Sure, some of these took some damage, so
Get
there
into
we go.
position! Fall in!
They're really not doing a whole lot, though.
Attack!
Skill is on cooldown.
Like, they're just coming one at a time, most of them with no units. Like, not really sure what they're hoping for.
Follow me!
March with the chaos.
Form up!
No surrender!
Attack at will! Attack! Get into position! Units, assemble!
Only 6 seconds. I was gonna send them to go resupply, but there's not enough time.
Attack!
So ridiculous, dude. Ah, secret vault found. Cool. Fancy. What's that? Speaking trumpet. World champ. Oh yeah. A plus. Not great. Not bad. 9 kills, 9 assists, 1 death. Only an A plus? Yeah, we're definitely going up against spots here. Come on. Actually, no. Some of our guys had 2 kills, 5 deaths, 3 kills, 7 deaths, stuff like that. So, alright. Yeah, alright, nice. Very nice. Well, that was fun. That was a good change of pace. I haven't played that game in a while. I keep meaning to. I wanted to play it for a little bit. Especially because I wanted the Greco-Roman units and everything. And there's not like actual Roman units, you know, Centurions, Legionnaires, stuff like that. But it would be really cool if we got just like a Roman legion kind of, you know, thing in the future. Because the Romans they had peltasts, they had slingers, they had archers. They had companion cavalry. You know, they can get 3 units out of that. You don't need to have just the generic Roman, yes, I have a gladius and a shield. But one of the 3 units should be that, because I really want that unit, you know? But, and I'm also not 100% super enthused they made it Spartan specifically for this season, you know? Like the Spartan Chosen, and then the, look at the Laconic Javelineers, it's like, we're different from the Spartan. Oh, wait. Yeah, they provide a cover for the Spartan warrior. So yeah, this is also Spartan focused. And then you look at Helos, Citizen Warriors of Sparta. You know, it's like, come on, really? You get the whole, the entire of the Greek archipelago, and you're just focusing on just the Spartans? Like, come on. But yeah. Let's try it out, actually. I haven't done this yet. Let's do the trial with the shield and spear. I'm curious. That was so loud, by the way. Like, I have the game capture. Normally I have the game capture at -15. Now it's at -20. And it's still so unbelievably loud. Okay. Okay, cool. Shield and spear. Oh, it's like a overhead stab. And then thrust. Okay, let's just... Yep, alright. That's good. Okay, what are the abilities? Alright, so Aegis, Retribution. Alright, so just kind of like a stunning, like a smash and bash, really. Just... Alright, so a smash, and then a... Okay, that's like a slash. That should deal good crowd control damage. And then our Hercules... Oh, Heracles throw. Isn't Heracles' Roman name? Okay, either way. Spartan kick. Wait. Q, yeah, T. Spartan kick. Is this the thing that requires rage? I don't know. Alright, we'll see. Also, what does G do? Oh, trebuchet strikes. I see. Alright. So it's a double ability. Is that a 3-hit ability, or? Alright, so about 800. About 500. 600. Okay, so 800 when there's no shield. And then 600 when there is a shield. Oh, with the javelin throw, you gotta, like, hold it in order to aim it. So I press E, that happens. Press... I think if I double press E, it'll... Okay, yeah. Oh, it's just when I hold R, rocks back, and whenever I release it, that's when it throws. Okay. If I spam E, and then go into Q, okay, that's pretty good. And that's the Spartan kick they're talking about. Okay. What's this thing? I saw this pop up earlier. Oracle Mark can no longer trigger again during declining grace. What's Oracle Mark? I don't know what that means. Not bad. Well, that dealt 1,300 damage there. Is it based on... Oh, it's that... Oh. He's got like a combo he builds up over time. No combo like this though. Yeah, and then he deals a big thrust that deals like double damage. That's pretty cool. Okay. My job involves a lot of standing around, but it's a living. Also involves a lot of dying to me, old man. Hello. That was easy. I know Sir Roderick's not super difficult to beat, but... Huh, interesting. Yeah, I really like these new weapons. I might have to switch from my current sword and shield to this. Especially with the whole rage meter thing. Is that what builds it up to where I deal like double damage from dealing about 1300 damage? Nice. I like it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to probably... Well, I'm definitely going to do the missions to get this, and I'm probably going to start using it after that point. So that's pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, that's about it for today. You know, I did 2 hours of Conqueror's Blade. I wasn't really planning on doing it at all. I just kind of wanted to play the game. And I was like, I want to stream too. So I'll stream Conqueror's Blade, see if anybody likes it. But yeah, it's a super cool game. I really, really like it. If you guys are seeing this, you haven't played it before, definitely check it out. It's super fun. If you play it or you want to play it, just drop your name down below or say something like, hey, I'm going to start playing this. Then I'll message you. We can link up and do some rounds together. Because I don't think I know anybody who plays this game. So it would definitely be cool with getting some new teammates and stuff. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff going on here. Gotta get rid of these exclamation marks. I can't stand them when they're still there, you know. Plus you get cool benefits, you know, goodies from doing it. Hey, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, you're getting here at a bad time, as I am cashing in my rewards from today. Yeah, it's already 10 weeks into this season, I guess. And hopping off, because I played for about 2 hours now. But yeah, I played this game a whole lot a little while ago on a different account, and then I kind of just made this one during the, I think it was the Nightfall season, when, ooh, let's see what we got here. Yeah, when like this was the cool thing you could get by doing the premium boy line or whatever it was called. And is it Nightfall? Yeah, Nightfall. And then I kind of started playing during Avalon because I was really looking forward to that one. And then I just, you know, got busy with life and everything. So I'm back here and I'm playing the game some more. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video as well. Peace.